JT Wall is back for his 13th season as the head coach of John Milledge. The Trojans are on an unbelievable run, 50-game winning streak. In the last 6 seasons, they're 86-3. It's been quite a run. I'm going to ask you a question that I've asked Brian Snicker, and I would ask Kirby Smart if he would do my rinky-dink show, JT, and that is, do you have to fight the possible boredom of losing so much? They've had to deal with it. I think they've talked about that because of their success. Do you at the high school level have to kind of keep on triggering that emotion to make sure they don't get almost in a comfort level where they're thinking, hey, we're going to play Friday night, we're going to win no matter what?
Yeah, I mean, I think you deal with that Monday through Thursday, and try to throw different challenges at them and let them know that, you know, they're challenging themselves. They're competing against themselves. And at some point, it's not just a win-loss. We want to break this thing down to each rep. You know, did you win each rep? Did you outplay your opponent each rep? And that's what it's got to come to. You've got to create challenges during practice. You want to make practice a lot harder than the game. And that's what kind of a lot of things we do in the summer is you want to make those practices a lot harder, essentially, than what they're going to see on a Friday night.
JT, you've had a great defense. Last year allowed only 8 points per game, but only 4 starters back this year. How do you feel going into camp about your defense?
Defensively, we feel like we're pretty good in the back end. With Budville and Jalen Butts and these guys coming back, and up front with Brandon Watson and a couple of additions of some big guys. And the scheme, we feel like the scheme's good. Coach Mills and Coach Freeman and these defensive guys always get us lined up and ready to play. And defensively for us, it's a mentality. And, I say on this thing every year that, everybody, offense always gets the credit, but defense is really what's really made us go these last few years. The way these guys fly around and have fun and, get around and hit, fly around and be one of the first ones at the football. So.
All right, we'll talk about the offense with Coach Wall in our next report. Back with JT Wall, the head coach of the John Milledge Trojans, who have won 50 games in a row. Their offense was so great last year, but boy, you've lost a lot of offense, your offensive line, and Briggs Edie, your talented quarterback who had a lot of yards, 1,500 passing yards last year. What you going to do at quarterback, JT?
Right now we're looking at Colt McMichael. He's came in and had a great summer, good spring, and he got really the same amount of reps at practice, last year. At last 2 years as Briggs has. I mean, we alternated those guys, and he got a lot of game reps on Friday nights. But like we've always said, it's a lot different when we're up 35-0 and playing versus it being 0-0. So a lot of things are going to be thrown on him. He's done a great job. He's gotten a lot bigger, a lot faster, doing a good job of reading coverages and kind of putting us in the right situation, pre-snap.
Well, that's good to hear for sure. Now, you do have the 2 Butts kids, Javian and Jalen, coming back. That's important to your offense as well, isn't it?
They are. I mean, those guys are great workers. Javian's a big-time running back for us, strongest kid in our program, really muscled up, real big guy, catches the ball real well out of the backfield. Jalen's a 2-way player for us at receiver and at DB, does a great job for us as far as running routes, getting open. These guys, just like a lot of our skill guys, know multiple positions. We're able to kind of package that thing and get in different personnel packages and put guys in different spots. And really feel like we try to put defenses in a bind as far as formations and personnel packages.
First game, August 18th against Brentwood. Always a fun matchup there with the War Eagles. Coach Wall, thank you so much. Congratulations on your great success. Keep it going, okay?
Yes, sir. Thanks, Bill.